Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in British Columbia. So if you're either watching this from my Facebook page, my Facebook group, or even on Judy's stamping ground, I welcome you. If you are on my YouTube channel, make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube, and then that way that at least you'll be notified every time that I upload a new video. So in any event, welcome. This is a Monday, every Monday morning, and I have to wish everybody a happy Labor Day. I'm not expecting too many people to be on here today, just because it is part of a long weekend. But here in Canada, an awful lot of us are still we're basically still in a social distance type of environment. So welcome and happy Labor Day to everybody out there. I know my friends down south in the States are celebrating Labor Day, and also in the UK, they also celebrate Labor Day as well. So if you are on, just make sure that you drop by, say hello, tell me where you're from, and we'll get going on this. So I am using a stamp set, actually, excuse me, that actually we're going to be featuring in a retreat that I have coming up. So let me just go down to my desktop. Just got to have a little bit of a drink here because for some reason I'm choking here. So this is the Delivering Cheer. This is a stamp set that is in the J to D mini catalog. It is, like I say, it's one stamp set that we're actually going to be featuring in our retreat that is coming up in the month of October, and registration actually starts today for that. So more information will be coming on that. I know I have a blog post going on, so good morning. All right, so I am using this Delivering Cheer, and I'm also using these Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper. Remember, if you are in Canada, you spend $60, you could earn this pack of Designer Series paper for free. And if you're in the United States, it's $50. And if you are somewhere else, I have to say that probably, I don't know what the amount is, or if you're in Australia is also. So yes, I am spending Labor Day laboring with love in my studio. So what better way to do that? So, okay, so like I say, this is part of our retreat, one of the stamp sets from our retreat, and it's such a cute set. I hope you're going to love it as much as I love it. So let's get going on this card. So I am making, like, I'm doing paper piecing on this particular card, and I'm gonna ask for some input. You can let me know what you would like with it. But I am using the ones I'm thinking of using this one, this one, this one, and this one from this Designer Series paper pack. You know, when I first saw this, it didn't really do much for me, but it's really, really growing on me, that's for sure. All right. So I have my card base, and yes, I'm doing something. I'm using, this is a thick basic white. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's 4 to 4 1/4. And I'm folding into the mountain like I always do. So let's just fold in. That gives us the measure, the nice straight even there. And I will go and get that good and scored down. And then let's see. I think I'm frozen a little bit. Yep, there we go. So I've used this Designer Series paper, and I drew out the black that's in here, and I thought it would be best if I actually put that black and layer it onto there. So that's how that got started on there. So I'm just going to use my multi-purpose glue. I like this side as well. But I wanted some different colors in there. You know, I might be using, I'm hoping, I got to get this going because I have to use this today. There we go. Yeah. I just finished using it not even 15 minutes ago, so. I'm using the glue because I'm on camera. And I don't get it that straight sometimes, so. Good morning. Oh my goodness. And wow, Marjorie, 46 years. Congratulations and happy anniversary to you too. All right, and now I'm just going to put that onto my thick basic white cardstock. Like, I mean, you probably looked at this set and said, why is she using that Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper with this cheer? But it goes. It really does go. So this is the start of a Christmas card. Again, you're welcome, Marjorie. All right, so we have that. And now I've taken some basic white and I've cut it from the Contour Scallops die. So that's that. And then I've also got these pieces as well. Now I am hoping I can stamp this straight. If I don't, we are going to have some issues here. All right, so this is really a neat stamp set. You can use it for any season, actually. You can use it for a wintry season. You could use it for fall. You could use it for winter. I got to show you those. See this stamp set right here? Those are for the leggings on the girl. Is that not the cutest dang thing? Anyways, I'm going to be using this one and the parcels. So I have that already on here, and I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to see. I'm hoping I can get that. I've got to see where that all goes. I think what I'll do is I'll make sure I get this down as far as I can. Now this is a photopolymer, and I know my paper piecing mats are here somewhere, but I'm going to use my silicone mat because it'll work as well to give a bit of an extra cushion on there. I am using my blends today, so I am going to be using some Memento. And I'm just going to put this again on my tippy toes. Yeah, that should be about right. And I just want to make sure that I get that. There we go. And then I'm also going to use the parcels that are on this particular one, right? This one here. Let's go in and do that as well. So if I put that there, you know, I might have just gotten that. Now, I guess I could have had it where it's a winter scene. I just love these little leggings in there. All right. Not bad. All right, so this is where I am going to want some help from you. I want to know whether or not if you think that this skirt should be a gingham, and I'm sure that Peggy is going to say no gingham, or do you want it to be, oh my goodness, where did it go? I have my paper pack. Whoops, I'm just going to have to grab it. Or should it go with, let's grab my paper pack out. Should it go with this one here? So let me know, do you think it should be gingham or this? Good morning. So, and that's all I'm saying. What color do we want that skirt? It is a frilly skirt, but, oh, buffalo check. Oh my goodness, Peggy. Gingham. Okay, well, I've got two ginghams, so let's do the gingham. I'm just going to tell you, this is a little bit dark. It's okay, because I will show you what it looked like with the other one as well. All right, so gingham it is. So now I'm doing the paper piecing. So I'm just going to come in with the Memento again, and we're just going to stamp that right there. And then also with the parcels, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to stamp it with this particular designer series paper. Now, originally, I was going to use a different type of paper on here, but because we have to feature not gingham, oh my goodness. Well, most of the Facebook people have said, I will show you what it'll look like. And at that point afterwards, you can make the choice again once I've done this part. All right, so I have this like this. I have the gingham I do have one of these already cut out in the plaid, just to let you know. And I have this. So I'm going to go in with my paper snips, and I'm just actually going to cut a couple of these parcels out of here. And the rest I'm actually going to color with my blends. So just cut that there. And I want to put this in such a spot that I'm not going to lose it. So everyone knows how I lose things on this desk. And then let's go ahead here. Oh dear. Yes, it is definitely a buffalo check, but it is gingham. I sure wish I had a picture. I think I'm on movie film with my purple and white gingham dress. There. All right, so we have those two there. And I'm going to go in at this point, and let's just do the coloring to begin with. So some of the easiest coloring to do is to go in, and let's go ahead and just, we will color her. You know, and you could do this like a party dress. You could do this like a birthday party, or you could do it like I'm doing it for Christmas. Now I'm also going to go in. I find this is too pinky. It's kind of the ivory. I think it just needs a bit of the petal pink in there as well. We're just going to color that up. Okay. All right. Then I am going to come in and I am going to start coloring some of the parcels. So I'm just going to come in here. And this is not quite red enough, and I'm wondering if maybe I need to use the dark real red, or I might have to go to the cherry copper. So see, how's that looking? No, it'll be okay. And then I just go back in, and then I'm going to do the bow in red as well. So what's everyone doing today? This day brings back so many memories, because this used to be like, in BC at least, we never went to school until after the Labor Day weekend. I know there's some provinces and some states that have already gone back to school, but we haven't. I think Alberta's already gone back to school, but we're, yeah, we haven't at this point. So you just get that line off. And then I have some crumb cake that I'm going to use. And we're going to go in also and use some Winka Stella as well. Now, I might have this one might be a dead one. I have to just double check. So I'm just going to come in, like I say, and just color some of these. And then by putting Winka Stella on, it's going to look like, no, that one I'm going to paper piece, so I can do this. And tell you, I could color all day. I really enjoy coloring. Now I think I've got the lids mixed up on these two, because this one says dark crumb cake, and there's no way that those lids are dark. And it's definitely dark, so I'm just actually just getting a bit of shading on there. A bit dark on this part of the person. And let's just put a tiny bit of dark on here as well. And just come in back in with my light and just smooth that out so you don't see too much of that. And just need some coloring up here too. All right. Now let's see, what else have I got here? Okay, I can worry about getting those lids on there afterwards. Now, I think I'm going to also do some green parcels as well. So I'm going to use some Old Olive on here. You could use Mossy Meadow as well. I don't think there's even any green that's actually in. Oh, this green would be the green that's in here is a garden green. And of course, we don't have blends that are garden green, so. Yard work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's great. I got a couple of videos done this morning and some blog stuff. Yesterday was kind of my day of rest. There's more. I'm going to come in actually with this and just. So to just blend that in so that we don't see any of that real thing in there, all we want to do is just let's see what color I got here. And okay. All right. So we've kind of got that kind of color. Oh, we need red shoes, right? Oh my goodness, red shoes, or should we go? Yes, red shoes. I think those were my favorite shoes, were my red shoes. All right, and then what I could also do with my light crumb cake is I could come in with the brush end and just do a tiny bit of shadowing just down there. All right. And then always, usually what I do too is I always go in with my light pool party, and I will do that because it does make this stand out 100% better. So I'm just going to come in with my light pool party and just go around the edge here. And all that's going to do is just highlight this particular picture. I had my first barbecued meal last night on my new barbecue. It was awful to get it dirty. Not that it doesn't come clean, but you know that when the juices drip a bit, well, anyways, I shouldn't be so worried. See that? Now that just pops it off. And I'll just show you a little bit here. It is like that. Well, you know, don't we all have certain things? Now, I am actually going to go in and I'm going to color just a tiny bit of this as well. I want to bring that green into this paper just to give it more of that festive, Christmassy type look. There. And that's just going to make that paper. See how that just changed that paper all together, right? So now let's paper piece this on. So I'm just, this is where you got to make sure your glue is working. Oops. I store my glue upside down and I don't understand why it gets like that. So see how that's just, so we've just changed that just a tiny bit and we're freezing a little bit here. So that's just there. And now I'm going to go in and put this one in as well. So now, let's see. This goes this way. There. So paper piecing there. Now, we had said that we wanted to go with the check skirt. So just go in and I'll just quickly cut this. This is truly really easy to do. I thought you could also, with this particular one, you could even put another layer on this to make it look like more of a pleated skirt. This definitely has that 1960s feel to it. Okay, so there's the, oh, what did I do? Did I cut that off? Here, I'll just bring that back in there. There we go. So do we want it with the gingham? Now you see it like that. Or do we want to go with this one? Remember, it's going to go on here. So what do you think? That or this? And then we'll see what everyone says on there. I'm thinking this one looks about the best. Just because of the paper probably is more what? Anyways, let me see. You still like the check? Okay. Well, they're both red, Rabina. You like the plaid. This is the plaid, right? And this is the gingham. You know, I could do 2 cards. It wouldn't be so bad, but so we have plaid. We have one saying red. I'm not sure what that means. Plaid. Okay, plaid. Okay, I'm going to go with the plaid on this particular one. I think if I had used this side of the designer series paper on there, it would have worked okay, but I really think the plaid is working better on this particular one. Now, just to also plain red, well, there is no plain red. I guess I could have even gone here, but now another thing that you can do with your black blends is you could go in and you could also highlight a little bit more of these pleats, like so. I'm just going to put the plaid. You know, I could do a this or that on my Facebook group too. Do you like this one better or that one better? All right, so let's just do that. Put that there. There we go. That's a really long skirt, isn't it? Mind you, it's kind of what it was in the 60s there. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to put some sentiments on there. So we could do sending love and Christmas cheer. This is kind of a Christmas card, so I think I'll put that on there. And I just went into my scrap drawer is all I did. And I think what I'm going to do is do this in black. Now, I just went into my scrap drawer. I happen to have these that were cut scallops from, I think it was a hand pinned. And I'm actually going to, I'm going to stamp in black. I'm going to try it in black. I might even end up trimming this off. Oops. This may not stamp very good because I don't have anything underneath it. All right, I'm going to trim that off. Bring that in, and then I think I'm going to layer it onto black as well. Let's just do that. Yeah, that'll work. And probably like a 1-inch piece of black would be good. Of course, I'm just going into my scrap drawer, so we'll see how, oh, that'll work. All right, so I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to put it on with dimensionals. Now, obviously, I didn't do much blending with these blender pens because they should come through to the other side if you've saturated your paper properly. There we go. And let's just use my taper pick tool. There we go. Here, I think this is the beauty of it. Everybody has their own opinion of what it should be like. And I think it is awesome when you can do things like that. So I'm just going to come in and, excuse me, I'm going to chevron this end. I could do that with a punch as well. Excuse. I'm just going to actually I don't know if I like this on here. I think it's too big of a sentiment. Just trim that off. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on with dimensionals. Pop that off with the black at least. Maybe it could have been thinner. Maybe that's the ticket. Let's make this a little thinner. And go in and do that. Don't normally do it with my snips. So actually I'm not going to. I'm going to come in with my little trimmer here. Hopefully I can get that in there and get that where I want it to go. See how that is. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Now that can go. I don't really like it there. I want to cover up that skirt. I don't know where to put it. Here we go again. Do you do this where you cut and you keep cutting and cutting and cutting? There we go. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And I'm going to put that on with dimensionals as well. I could hand cut that. Okay, let's try that again. Let's do that. Good idea, Marilyn. This is what this is all about, right? Is just stamping and trying, right? So if I fussy cut this, but I would want to do this also on the black, I think, because this is not going to show up. You need something. It could go with red. Maybe I could do red on it instead of the black. Just seeing the black kind of brings all that out. You could fit there, but you know what? I'm going to grab another piece of black. Because I definitely want it to be on black or something. So let me just go in and just going to dimensionals. Here we go. I'm using black dimensionals because it's going on black. There. Now, if I put this onto here, now I can fussy cut around there. Oh yeah, have to fussy cut the black as well. You have really no choice. And that's how I fussy cut when I've got black. I mean, I could have put it on with a repositional tape, but this will be good enough. What did we learn? 80% is good enough. don't know how much of a believer I am in 80%, but there we go. There. Yeah, that'll look better. Like so, right? Or it could even go there. All right, and I think we need some, and you know what is so weird about this is the black seems to really bring this part out. It does for me anyways. You know, I'm going to actually put it right about there, and I'm going to actually glue it on. I'm just going to put that like so. And then I'm going to come in with probably one of my favorite embellishments. Weird for a Christmas card, right? I'm going to use my matte dots. And I'm going to use those as embellishments. Let's see what we're doing here. I'm going to be moving this. Move this one. Could use 5 even. Overkill. Anyways, there we go. So there's my paper piecing card using this Delivering Cheer. Like I say, that's part of my retreat that I have going next month. And that goes along with the celebration Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper. So yeah, so I'm hoping that that was okay for you. Well, I don't know. It has a lot of different sort of looks to it, but totally different. Totally not even my style of a card, but it kind of, that's the way it kind of came together. So in any event, I hope you enjoyed that. Share this video. And like I say, I think what I'll do is I will even go this or that, you know? Oh, and I didn't show you that. So I think I'll do it this way, this, or that. So I don't know. It's just a way to use the Designer Series paper in another way, using some of the stuff that's already in the J2D catalog. Lots of work, yeah, but you know, paper piecing, that's kind of my thing, you know, like anything that, like any dies that are intricate dies and that sort of stuff, I seem to be drawn to that type of a card. I did one for tomorrow that I'm using. It's a scoring board technique thing that I'm in, and I had so much fun with this one, but I've used this technique quite often. So, but in any event, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of Labor Day, and back to, I guess, back to the regular grind tomorrow. So I hope you all have a great, yes, I know, me and Fussy Cutty, you know me. And I mean, this one's pretty forgiving. And I didn't even cut out, I could have cut out all those parcels. I didn't do that. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Bye for now. This one is